This is a beautiful event, and I really want to thank you and welcome you all. So a defining part of the culture of innovation is that no matter how big the problem, we always figure out a solution. And not to sound morbid, but the only guarantee in life is death. And the current state of our healthcare system is optimized to avoid death at all costs. So what are we solving for? You see, all the savings made over an entire lifetime of evidence-based preventive care will be wiped away with a series of prolonged ICU stays or complications. And not just iatrogenic complications, but complications that are part of the natural life cycle of any disease. So what do? Well, good insurance may help minimize the financial risk, but despite that, still the most common cause of bankruptcy is medical bills, even for those who have insurance. In fact, one could argue that having good insurance is a curse to the ill-informed who may equate more interventions with better care. The point is that tackling healthcare problems will depend more than just on changing the way we pay for healthcare. It will depend on a cultural transformation, and that's why MedX is such an important part of the discussion. Now, healthcare is very complex, and despite all that complexity, there's one single crystal clear vision that we all value, and that is the dignity of the patient. Because one day, that patient may be you, me, or a loved one. And on that day, we won't have the luxury of being in a room like this, because we may be completely bedridden and dependent on someone else, or even worse, something else. And on that day, what will make us happy is very simple. It's not a technology, it's not what round did we raise, it's really just being around those you love and those who love you. So one of our goals at MedX is to help remind ourselves that technology is very impactful when it embraces the values that define our humanity, our sense of compassion, perseverance, and most importantly, love. All of you in this audience have the ability to transform this culture. How? Well, don't just invest in addressing engineering challenges or business challenges. Start investing in understanding the human challenges. What are the barriers to living a normal life, and solve for these? You know, we need to be a voice for the marginalized, and our hope is that events like this can help shape our culture to value companies that not only value patient-centered care, but truly human-centered care. And that's what we need to solve for in healthcare. Now, I'm proud to introduce our next speaker who personifies these values. She was the nation's first patient experience officer at Cleveland Clinic. She herself is an internist. And last year was named Woman of the Year by Women Healthcare Executives. She currently serves as the Chief Medical Officer of Vocera after a company that she co-founded was acquired by them. So everyone, please extend a warm welcome to my good friend, Dr. Bridget Duffy.